Dear students, now we are going to learn about ecological succession in a pond. Ecological succession is natural development of series of biotic communities with the passage of time in a pond or in a water body till the establishment of climax community. So ecological succession in a pond is also called hydrosphere. So various stages of ecological succession in a pond or hydrosphere are plankton stage, submerged stage, rooted floating stage, reed swamp stage, annual grass stage, shrub stage, and ultimately climax community. So we will discuss them one by one. First of all, we will understand what do you mean by plankton stage. It is a pioneer stage of hydrosphere. That means the first stage of the hydrosphere. It starts as soon as muddy water becomes clear. So we can say it is the first stage of the hydrosphere. The phytoplanktons like blue-green algae and green algae appear over the surface of pond water due to entry of their spores to the vent or the animals. So it means these phytoplanktons multiply rapidly and prepare their own food themselves. Similarly, to eat those plants, small zooplanktons, that is, small microscopic animals, they appear to eat the small microscopic algae. So, both the phytoplanktons and zooplanktons they develop during the plankton stage. That is the reason it is called plankton stage. The death and decay of both the microscopic or the floating plants and animals add large amount of dead organic matter into the pond which remain in suspended form and allow the establishment of submerged stage. It means the suspended plants and animals develop after the presence of food for them. So all of you must have seen the green scum present over the surface of the pond, that is the plankton stage. So below that, where there is diffused availability of the sunlight, there is formation of submerged stage. Sub means below, merge means below the water. So it is including the development of plants and animals below the surface of pond. The submerged plants like hydrilla, they grow below the water. The submerged animals like fishes develop to eat the submerged plants, and these both submerged plants and animals develop because of the availability of the dead organic matter produced by the planktons. So the death and decay of the submerged plants and animals they cause more deposition of organic matter which slowly and slowly settle down at the bottom of the pond and allows the development of now next stage, that is rooted floating plant stage. So what is the rooted floating plant stage? Means the stage in which plants are rooted at the bottom of the pond, but they are floating also at the top in the form of their leaves. The plants like lotus, all of you must have seen the lotus, that lotus grow in muddy water. It is fixed in the mud at the bottom, but its flower or its leaves are floating on the surface of leaf. So it is an ideal example of rooted floating plant. So the plants like lotus, which can grow in muddy water, develop roots at the base of the pond and has floating leaves and flowers at the surface of the pond. Such floating plants cover the pond very quickly. The rapid growth and development of such plants and more they add more and more organic matter and make the water shallow at the periphery means along the border of the pond. So it allows the establishment of next stage which is also called reed swamp stage. Now, what is reed swamp stage? It is also called amphibious stage, means the plants which can grow both in water as well as on the soil, they are included in this stage. The amphibious plants like typha, which can grow both in water as well as land, develop during the reed swamp stage. Such plants they transpire rapidly and build up soil and causes the growth of grasses near the boundary of the pond. So it means now the soil is perfectly okay for the growth of grasses, that is annual grass stage. So in the annual grass stage, the grasses develop around the boundary of the pond due to the availability of the moisture as well as soft soil. So penetration of the roots of grasses make the surface of land more and more soft and allows the development of shrubs. It means now the land is ready for the germination of the seeds of shrubs. So shrub stage, the periphery of the pond can easily be invaded by the shrub seeds. The shrubs they provide shade, they lowers the water table by more and more transpiration of the water and build up more and more soil which is rich in organic matter because all the shrubby plants they shed off their leaves and they add good amount of organic matter. And ultimately now soil is having the growth of tall trees, shrubs, grasses, and it leads to the development of the climax community. So what is climax community? It includes the development of all the stages, that is with rich diversity around and near the pond or near inside the pond. That means it is including plankton stage, submerged stage, rooted floating plant stage, reed swamp stage, annual grasses, shrubs and tall trees. This is what which we want to learn, that all the series of developmental stages starting from the plankton stage up to the climax community, it is called ecological succession in a pond or hydrosphere. So let us sum up in the form of a diagram. You can see first of all we were having nothing in the pond, simply we have taken a small pit which is completely filled up with water and there is development of the plankton stage, then slowly and slowly submerged stage, then rooted floating plant stage, then reed swamp stage, annual grass stage, shrub stage and climax community. So this complete series of various transitional stages, if starting from the pioneer community, that is plankton stage, up to the climax community is known as hydrosphere or ecological succession in a pond. Dear students, I hope so. You must have understand now the process of ecological succession, that it is nothing, it is merely development of various stages in a given water body. So thank you very much. I hope so. You must have liked this video. Kindly share and subscribe and see the previous video also so that we can learn ecological succession in a rock as well as ecological succession in a pond. This topic is very important from examination point of view also. So thank you very much.